What up, you weirdos? Dave here, and I like knives. Here to talk to you about the Leatherman Rev. This is currently their most discount multi-tool. Used to be the Wingman, which is this with scissors. I'll do a video comparing the two of these at some point. And that's the Wingman, and the Sidekick is the one that has a saw. They used to be the discount model, then a couple of years ago they got bumped up in price and replaced with this. Now, Gideon Tactical has done a video a long time ago, I think, completely blasting this in his comparison, and while everything he says is correct, I don't think it's necessarily fair, because I'm actually quite a big fan of this. This is the first real multi-tool that I purchased for myself. We've got... I wrote my list out of order, so kind of confused. We have a blade. I'll just start there. We got a blade of 2.5 inches, showing a little bit of rust. This thing's been well loved. I love the blade shape. One of the things that Gideon was absolutely right in blasting is this thumb hole. It took me quite a while to get good at this, get good at opening this, because that's so far down that there were many times where I just left a gash in my thumb. Which means that this blade is very sharp. Gotta look at the silver linings, guys. I used this quite extensively in my previous job, using this to cut into insulation and stuff, using the pliers to clean out holes that I had drilled in the ductwork, using the screwdriver to open boxes and stuff, and open electrical boxes and pry into doors that didn't have handles on them. So this thing has been well used, well carried. The rust is because I carry this in my back pocket and my butt sweats a lot. So there's a little personal information about me. We have a length overall of about 4 inches, 3.8 is what I measured. We have a width of 1.3 and a depth of a little over 1/2 inch. Because this actually worked perfectly for me. These are uneven, these two sides, because in the Wingman, which this is based on, this side over here has a pair of scissors in it that evens out with the blade. So that's just a flat length. But for me, because I carry my knives in my back right pocket, I'd slide it in there and move it to as far right as I could get it, and then my butt sat on this part, which means that I barely felt this at all because it was sloped in. I'm a big fan of this. This is a lot of sentimental value for me. It was also my first introduction into the concept of a package opener, and I must say that this thing is wonderful. On any like clamshell packages, if you try to open them with a knife, I have ended up cutting myself a bunch of times trying to use a regular knife to open big plastic boxes and stuff. It slips, you don't have a thumb anymore. That's bad stuff. That's not the case with this. I carry a Gerber dime on my keychain, and it has one of these, and it is absolutely my most used tool. There are a lot of people who believe that scissors should be standard on all multi-tools, and while I tend to agree with that, I think that this should actually get the nod before that. Because if there's anything that you need to cut into but don't want to risk damaging your blade on, maybe it's tape or glue or some kind of dense surface, maybe strong cardboard or something, that your knife can, or plastic, your knife can absolutely do that, but it's going to leave it worse for wear. You're going to have to end up cleaning it. You don't have to care about this. Just reach it in and pull. Perfect. I love it. We also have a a can opener, I apologize, which I got a lot of use out of the last time that my family went to vacation. My aunt came downstairs, asked me for a pocket knife because my family knows me as the guy who likes knives. I was like, why are you trying to use a knife on a metal can? I had just gotten off. I had driven there. I had this in my back pocket from work. So I went up there and used this to open all the cans. I can attest to the fact that it works. This and the MP400 from Gerber, great can openers. Also have a wire stripper right there. This could probably double as a bottle opener. I don't know. It is listed as such, so I would assume so. Although, I'll get into that later. The diagram for this is... I'll get into it now, I suppose. The diagram for this on Leatherman's website is absolutely stellar stuff. Go look at it. It was made by a drunken intern. Almost every single thing is mislabeled. So I just find that funny. What I don't find that makes me angry, I'll get into that later. This is a screwdriver that I would use to open electrical boxes, so it works. It's good for that. We have a 2D Phillips driver, which isn't great. I'm not sure what size it is. It's not great, but it's good enough. My favorite part about that, though, is... One moment. Okay. Sorry, somebody texted me. My favorite thing about these screwdrivers is that there's a little cutout right there that you can't see because it's blurry. But there's a cutout right there where you can see the negative and the positive sign. So as you're opening it, you know which one is there, so you can push it out. It's not the most effective thing in the world, but I appreciate that thought. That's a sign of thought. That's a sign of looking out for your customers. I appreciate that. It's the little things that make a big thing. I like it when people tell me they love me, and this is that for me. Pliers, stop moving the camera. Pliers, we have regular needle nose, we have the big nose, wire cutters and hard wire cutters right there. I actually believe that these are an improvement over the Wingman. I don't like those wire cutters. These work fantastic. They cross-cut, which means that it's very effective. It's very good. Time for the rant, because screw this thing. My goodness. Hey guys, here's a hint. If ever you try to make a ruler, make it more than 1 inch. Because if all you've got is putting 1 inch on something, just put it on the side. Leatherman has done that before. The rebar has a ruler, and the super tool have rulers on the handles. So we know they can do that. What the heck is the point of this thing? And we have a one-sided file that works well for fingernails, but not much else. There's another screwdriver right there on the website that's listed as what is that listed as? I think this is the one that's labeled a bottle opener. I think that's what I thought was so funny. So, my gosh, just take this out. It's worthless anyway, and then suddenly both sides are as thin as that, and you've got it down to what, 0.4 inches? 0.4 inches deep? Gosh. Remember when I said that I like being told that I'm loved? Yeah, then they went and did this. Leatherman, whoever made this, they're morons. I would, in the comments, tell me things. No, because that's just going to end up being a bunch of penis jokes. I don't want to be a part of that. See, and the thing is that that's not even worth complaining about. I don't care. This overall is a good tool. If it didn't have this, I would consider it pretty great, especially for the price point. Leatherman listed as $35, which is good. Absolutely, this is a $35 tool. Amazon for $28, Home Depot and Academy both for $30. I got this from Academy. Absolutely, if you have any kind of intention of beating up your tools, if you need, if you're just getting into multi-tools, this is a good opener to help you learn what you like. If you're a hard use guy and, well, not hard use, this isn't going to serve you as well as a super tool. But if you need a cheap beater that you can throw around and not care about too terribly much at the price point, this, I would say, is what you're looking for. Easily replaceable in case you damage it, and Leatherman is great with their return policy. 25-year, almost no questions asked warranty, so that's pretty solid. Overall, I give it a yeah out of 10. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please list them below. And other than that, have a great day.